Oh, what up, Rody? I hope you're still here. Hell yeah, brother. You got a little hop on those push-ups? Hell yeah, I did. Yeah, I've done probably close to 200 push-ups today. All in sets of 20 except for that. What's up? I am Operator. I am the operator. Hey, thank you, Stink. I appreciate you. Yes, hello. You man. Hey, Loyal, I do remember you. You see you're working out. So yeah, I'm at the boxing gym. I'm gonna get a physical in a couple weeks. And the coach says he'll be looking for a fight. Cool bunny. I don't know what you're talking about. I like your boxing skills. Are you practicing? I am practicing. Well, good luck, man. I'll try to be back next week or in a couple of days. We've got that physical for sure. Yes, I do have a physical coming up in a couple weeks. Thank you, Stink. Can you sort of spin it the other ways? I don't know what you mean, Loyal. What do you mean spin it the other ways? Ah! Thank you. We'll think it's supposed to do that easily, but it's skillful to keep hitting it constantly like that and then like backwards and forward. Oh yeah, I've tried that. Ah! Frick! Okay, I can't do it. Nope, nope. Thank you, Luke. Make sure to tell it you love it after you're finished. Keep working. The improvement is crazy. Thank you, Loyal. I appreciate you, brother. What's up, Name Name? It's not gay, it's romantic. I'm pretty suave. I can get the tingles going if you know what I mean. Back to the heavy bag. I drink Arrowhead. I drink spring water. I don't drink purified water. I got my minerals. What's up, Rich? I'm gonna live in the back of my truck. Oh no. What's up, Steak? Welcome back. Rich. Oh, your sister? Well, that's just how it is with sisters. Practice is good so far. I didn't go live when I was first here. I did a whole session before I went live while everybody else was here. Now I'm the only one here. But I'll show you what I did. I had a 13-year-old kid in here, and I put this on, and I put headgear on, and I had gloves, and I just went and threw jabs at him the whole time and had him go under the jabs and piece me up. And he would hit, I had headgear on, and he hit me in the face, and god damn, it hurt sometimes. But this, the coach, one time the coach was showing him what to do, and the coach hits me right here, and it went through the freaking pads and hurt my ribs. And yesterday was a bad day. Cheesy did not have a good time. The coach's son was here, and I don't know if there's some kind of middle school drama going on, But the coach's son is also 13. He goes to a different school than Cheesy. But yesterday, when they were sparring, it seemed like there was quite a bit of animosity going on, which was not cool to see. And he was piecing up Cheesy pretty good. And he got a little overwhelmed. That's why he's not here today. And I think it had to do with some middle school drama. What's a red party? Yeah. Lots of screaming and yelling. What's up, Bolito? Ow! Yeah, right. Fried apples? Never had fried apples. I like apples as long as they're cold. I like cold apples. But be careful with apple juice because it's a natural laxative. And I found that out big time one day. Big time. I drank a whole quart of apple juice one time when I was like 16. Woo! Woo! Almost had liftoff. Well, that sounds delicious, Rich. That sounds absolutely freaking delish. That pro fighter here, by the way. Same boat, brother. Same boat. I usually eat the middle of apples. I like to eat all parts of a fruit. Like kiwis, for instance. Nobody likes to eat the skin of kiwis. I think they're delish. It's kind of just like apple skin. It's not real furry. Like when you're actually biting into it, it does not taste like fur or feel like fur. What's up, James? I'm extremely good at cooking. Make some bread pudding. Bomb.com. Bread pudding. I don't think I've ever had bread pudding. Ah! Yes, I'm practicing jabs. I've been posting, by the way. I haven't seen it, brother. Rich, I never actually go to your profile and look anymore. It just appears on my shorts feed sometimes. I got relatives in the South, and it's a staple there. Oh, bread pudding? Yeah, your stuff appears on my shorts feed pretty regularly because I'm subscribed to you, bro. And because I actually watch. Michael Jones, what up, brother? Ow! Why is it? Oh. It's like a good mix of everything. Some videos are funny. Actually, really helps some people. Hell yeah, brother. Good. Just keep it that way, man. That's how you gotta do it. Don't get into that gimmicky crap. Subscriber told me that Shima helped them a lot. Hell yeah, brother. That's what it's all about. See you, brother. What's up, Jackson? Yeah, after like 20 years. How are you? Oh, we've only been on for 30 minutes. Holy cow. I thought it's been longer. What's up, soccer kid? How you doing? Big upgrade. Yeah, I'm in a boxing gym now. I'm gonna try to do amateur boxing. Remember when I said I would never get into a ring because I'm scared of CTE? Well, I started to think about it. I already got my career. I do about 10% of the work I've ever done, and I make freaking 3 times the money. So I don't need my brain anymore. We'll get a little bit of CTE. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. It'll be okay. Just tell mom I'm getting a little bit of CTE. It's okay. Tell mom it's okay. Just getting a little CTE. Above average. Thank you, Gunder. Shwope. Shwope. Hey. in the speed bag beside you. Thank you, brother. You know what the fuck happened to my back? I was cutting weight. I'm at around 10% body fat at the moment. My spine's been hurting for 3 days. Can't lift, do anything. Is it your spine or is it the muscles right next to your spine? Is it right here? Hey man, are you in prison? I'm not in prison. You believe in the Almighty God. To an extent. For real. Treat, thank you. The muscles around my spine, most notably mid to upper back. Okay, well, I don't know about mid to upper back. I had a lot of issues recently with my lower back. And I found that I thought, because it felt like I needed to stretch like this. It felt like I needed my back to stretch like this. That's what it felt like. But I started doing the opposite. I started doing this. So you hold that for like 30 seconds, okay? And then you do this crap. Oh, hold on. There's another variation. You put your leg out like this. And then you do it. And do it on both sides. Hold both of those for 15 seconds. And then you do this. Lay on your side, put your knee down like this. And when you're laying down, make sure you're not straight out sideways. Make sure you're more, God dang it! Hold on. Okay, back to it. When you lay down, don't lay down perfectly sideways. Roll forward a little bit like you're almost on your belly. And then keep your leg there. And then take this arm and go like this. And try to keep your knee down, but mine's coming up. And you try to breathe and relax into it. You have to. When you exhale, I feel like that's the best way to relax. Is try to concentrate on relaxing on the exhale. I just hocked up a piece of apple while trying to talk loud. I'm chewing it now. Gross. Oh. And I'm telling you right now, if you got lower back pain, it's going to fix it. And whenever you sit down, make sure you don't sit down like this. Sit down, get a little twerk in your butt. For me, it feels like I'm getting a little twerk in my butt. That's what it feels like. And I just got to stand like this. And just always stand like that. Because if you don't, you're going to have bad posture and your lower back's going to hurt real bad. Okay? Well, back to it then. See you, Jackson. Thank you for the advice. I'll try it now. It's killing me. Man, I tell you, I've had back pain for a very long time, and this is the only thing that's ever helped me. Usually I have to just wait it out. But if I have a really long session of troubleshooting, oh my God. Oh my God. Let me tell you about what happened today. Ooh. I like where I work from home. Okay, I work from home. I'm an automation engineer, so I'm responsible for all of the automation that's in the plant. And below me are a bunch of controls technicians. And they are the guys who are hands-on, down on the field, like in the field, or on the floor, actually working, actually troubleshooting. They are supposed to call me as a last resort. You know what I mean? I'm not supposed to be bothered by little crap, okay? So today, we have 4 lines, right? We have 4 lines. 4 lines of wrappers that wrap the frozen pizzas up in plastic, okay? There's a wrapper, and there's a heat shrink tunnel that shrinks it, and that's how you get your frozen pizza in plastic, right? Comes down a conveyor belt, goes through the wrapper, goes through the heat shrink, goes into a cartoner, then goes into a case packer. Okay, so today, they have these safety devices on these wrapper machines, because if the wrapper machine is doing stuff and somebody gets their freaking hand in there, their hand's gone. Okay, so they have a pull cord. If you pull the cord, it's a safety device, and it's supposed to cut off the whole machine. No big deal. They go to test the pull cord, they pull it, it shuts off the whole machine. Good. I guess last night they found out that the pull cord device itself the safety circuit was dead, okay? But the machine was still running. What the heck? The control technician found that the pull cord device, the safety device, it did not have this 24 volts going to it, and it went to a thing called a safety relay, a programmable safety relay. He found that line 1 was messed up, line 2 was not messed up. Line 2 worked as expected. Line 3 worked as expected. Line 4 worked as expected. Line 1 did not work as expected. So what is the first thing that you would do? See what's different between line 2 and line 1, right? Yeah, exactly. That's exactly right. Thank you. So I tell him, go up to this safety relay, okay? Check to see if line 1's safety relay is any different than line 2, like wiring or any kind of configuration on it, anything like that. Just check to see if they're the same. He hits me back on the radio and says, I've already checked, they're the same. And I said, okay, well, at least can you send me a picture of both safety relays so I can see what their LED lights are telling me? He sends me a picture of both relays. they're different. Immediately I notice there is a logic selection dial that's set to 7, and then on the one that's working, it's set to 8. Okay, when it comes to the logic selection, it's literally like you have 2 inputs. If the safety's good, so if you want both inputs on to make the safety good, or can just one input be on if the safety's still good? If you lose both, then you want the safety to go bad. It's a this or this function, an or function, or it's an and function. So this and this. The 7 is set up for an or function. So the safety is okay if this input or this input is good. But if you switch it to an 8, the safety is only okay if this input is good and this input is good. Does that make sense? But he told me, he literally sent me a picture while on the phone with me. He's like, I sent you a picture, they're exactly the same. And I said, I just looked at the picture, they're definitely different. One is set to 7, one is set to 8. Try to set that one to 8. See if it works. And guess what? It worked. So I get paid the big bucks to tell people, make sure that a 7 and an 8 are the same, or you know what I mean? Ridiculous. That's what I did. That's what my whole day almost was that today. Was going through that stuff, and looking at those pictures and showing him that, no, this one is a 7, this is an 8. Those two are not the same. You know that, right? Like, what the flip? Chevelle. What's up, Austin Blount? All right, we're going to end it on the speed bag again. I'm going to go for one round. Let me get it started. What's up, James? What do you do for work? I'm an automation engineer, PLC programmer. What's up, Rich? What flag is that? Oh, that flag. up, Julio Guadalupe? You're so good with the speed bag now. I'm getting better for sure. Definitely getting better. Rich? What the hell? Come on. What does the speed bag do exactly? I think it just helps with rhythm. Yeah, timing and reflex. CM Punk. I'm not CM Punk. I'm not CM Punk. Just had my first football game yesterday. Hell yeah, how'd you do? Need to work up to that. You did good. Thank you. Thank you, Rich. One more round. You did great. Good job, buddy. Hell yeah. What position? Wide receiver. Hell yeah. think I'm done. I am finished, guys. All right, I'm out of here. Same time, same place. Tomorrow. What's today? Today, Wednesday? Or is it Thursday? It's Thursday. I just realized I'm about to start wrestling. Yeah, Thursday. I'll give you some advice if you're young and you like those ankle socks. Don't wear ankle socks if you're gonna sweat a lot. Wear these kind of socks and get a good fold at the top. I found out that when I wear those ankle socks and I sweat as much as I do, my shoes get stinky fast. So wear big old long socks like this, okay? It'll catch your sweat and your shoes won't get stinky so fast. That's a tip. That's a tip for you from Tips. All right. Look at that knuckle. That knuckle goes into people's eyeballs. It squishes eyeballs. All right. Not true. Yes, it is. It is true. Watch. Told you. One-inch punch, probably about 1,000 pounds of force on that bad boy. How old are you boxing? 36. 36, and I just started boxing. Here, I'll try to get a better angle so you can actually see myself. Thank you, James. About to be 170. Are you having a game soon? A match? I have a physical coming up in about 2 weeks. About 2.5 weeks, and the coach says he'll be looking for a fight after that. Do a good combo on the bag. Well, I mean, I don't want to hurt myself. I hit too hard now for bare hands. Okay, let's go over here. There was one kid that went from 190 to 144 Your tech is so much sharper than 2 weeks ago. Hey, thank you, brother. Yeah, I've been practicing a lot, not being an idiot. I just want to throw all the punches from right there. Everything comes from down here. How do I get my stamina up? You got to get yourself tired a lot, and keep getting tired. Exhaust the fuck out of yourself all the time. Have you ever read American Victory before? No. Yep, turn it over from the waist and shoulders. Yeah. So I'm practicing keeping my hands in and imagining it. I'm imagining the throw, but everything is only with my body. Oh yeah. Also, let me give you some advice. If somebody's looking like an unfolded lawn chair, like I used to. So, people would always tell me, bend your knees, bend your knees, bend your knees. And I'd end up something like this. No. Heck no. My hips can't do nothing right here. Nothing at all. So, instead of focusing on bending your knees, do not focus on bending your knees at all. Okay? Do this. You're here. Now right here, there is an open set of drawers behind you. Okay? I want you to close the drawers. Not with your hand. With your butt. Just close them. Boom. Right there. You don't have to bend your knees. Nothing like this. Just close the drawers. It's called a hip hinge or hip tilt. It's not that hard. Both bend knees but don't squat. Yeah. Because the reason I say don't focus on, I mean, you do bend your knees. You do bend your knees. But you don't focus on it, because if you're an overthinker like me, you're going to just go like this. You're going to be like, he said bend knees, so that's what I'm doing, bending knees. He said it. Don't focus on bending your knees. Just push that butt back just a little bit. Boom. Right there. That's as much knee bend as you need. Boom. Just make sure you don't over push your shoulders. I tore my larynx. That way, my apologies if you already knew that. What the heck's a larynx? Over push your shoulders like this. Is that what you mean by over push? And what the heck is a larynx? Using big words that I don't know. Oh, is it a tendon in the back of your shoulder? I could see that doing that. Throwing way too hard and like overextending the hell out of your shoulder. I could see you hurting yourself. Speaking of that, man, Larry Wheels. That's why you don't do steroids. He went and punched that guy, and as soon as he punched and made contact, his bicep tensed up super hard, and because he does steroids, it was so strong it was able to rip his freaking tendon. That's why you don't do steroids. It's disgusting, absolutely disgusting. It looks awful. Ugh, I would never want that. Does shadow boxing and hitting bag help muscle on my bicep? Yeah, left or hooks. Hooks will help your biceps grow, as far as I know. I just watched a short where Joe Rogan was talking about Roy Jones Jr.'s left bicep, and Roy Jones Jr. left bicep was way bigger than his right bicep because he threw so many left hooks. How strong are those ones? 4 milligram. I'm getting a haircut tomorrow. It's going to be a nice bald fade. Oh yeah, guess what, guys? I get to bring my freaking weight rack in here. So you know the weight rack that's in the garage? God damn it, hold on. I already brought my kettlebell in here, and I already brought some dumbbell, some of those right there, obviously. And then I'm going to bring, this door has been messed up. So it's either permanently locked or permanently unlocked right now. So we're fixing that. And the weight rack is going to go right here. I'm going to bring my weight rack in here. How long have you been boxing? What age did you start? I have been boxing officially for about 1 month. I started hitting the heavy bag in the garage in like February on the live streams. That's a cool little private gym. It's not private, but nobody's here right now. They were here earlier. I had a 13-year-old kid. I put on this thing here. I put this on, and then I put some headgear on, and I got some gloves, and I had a 13-year-old that is pretty new, and so he's pretty much just scared to throw a punch. Whenever he goes in there and spars, he freezes up, and he can't throw a punch. So what I did was I put on my headgear, and I put this crap on, and I started coming at him just like this. And I said, you're going to need to get out of the way, and you need to hit me. You need to start throwing punches. And one thing that I really drilled into his head was, just because my gloves are right here doesn't mean you don't have to throw punches. Throw punches through the gloves. I don't care. Just throw the freaking punch. And commit to the freaking punch. That's the big thing. They're not committing. He goes up and he wants to do it, and he like halfway does it, and he gets back. And it's like, no, you're gonna get clocked. You're gonna get clocked if you hesitate. So I don't know. I basically just put a lot of pressure on him and told him, you need to let your hands go. Let your hands go. Let your hands go. And he started getting it, but he was getting real freaking tired. And he was getting really mad too, because at one point I just stuck my glove out and I started doing this straight to his face. I mean, I was just right in his face the whole time, and he was getting so mad. He was, finally he started getting under it and then coming up and hitting me, and he clocked me hard sometimes. I tell you what, he's tall. He's taller than me. He's like this tall, he's lanky, and when he does not think about it and he actually throws, it hurts. Do I have to sign up to go to a boxing gym, or I just go in and start training? You go in and talk to the coach, and he will tell you that information. What I did was I went on Facebook. I looked this place up because I had always seen it. There's a big old mural on the side of the building. It's really cool looking. It's got 2 boxers and a lion in the middle. But I went on Facebook, I looked up the phone number, I texted the guy and I said, hey, how much, or what would the price be for 36-year-old guy who just wants to learn boxing and stay fit? And he said, come down to the gym at 6:30. And that's all he said. And so I showed up, and Bob's your uncle. And I've been here ever since. Of course, I give a lot of money to this place, but we got every time I get a donation on the live streams here, it goes to the gym. And I think the second day I was here, 8'3" gave us like $50, which was pretty badass. But I used to give all of the live stream donations to DoorDash drivers. Now it just goes to this gym. And he's going to get me an amateur fight, and we're going to see what happens. I saw this one guy on Reddit said that a guy got his pro card at 39 years old. Really? I don't know. That would be cool, wouldn't it? Be a pro boxer? I don't know. Man can dream, right? All right, for real, I'm out of here. Since you haven't been boxing for a long time and you have a lot of natural talent, boxing takes a lot of heart, determination, and chin. But you for sure have a good understanding for only boxing a short time. Thank you, Jeremiah. I appreciate you. Yeah. Yeah, 94 GZ, you just go in and talk to a coach, man. They seem like rough characters, and, well, they are rough characters. Just be respectful and be polite, and that's pretty much all you got to do. But remember, chin. Yeah, that's the hardest part. Getting hit, that part sucks. I want to focus on determination, heart. How long can you stay in the boxing gym? I can stay here as long as I want. I have gave him a lot of freaking money. I get special privileges. He's actually getting me a key. Once the lock gets fixed with the new lock, I get a key. So that's good. But I'm really also learning how to do the pads. I'm actually getting very good at doing the pads. I'm holding pads for kids, and I'm starting to be able to be comfortable. I'm starting to make them slip shots, make them, go under shots. I'm not teaching them bad habits. I'm sticking to only the basics and not doing any stupid fancy crap that I don't know anything about. I'm smart enough to know that I don't know shit about boxing. Do you like MMA as well? Yeah, I do like MMA. I don't like kicking because my left hip, I had surgery on it when I was young. So it's weird. I have a bone spur that limits my hip mobility on this side. So kicking sometimes makes it sore. So I try to stay away from that as much as possible. But I do like MMA. I wrestled a lot. I was in wrestling and football in high school and middle school. Plenty of, street brawls and high school fights and one jail scuffle. And that's about it. One time I had to beat somebody up because my girlfriend at the time was mad at him. And I don't know, he almost beat me up. He was a good wrestler. I do have a backyard boxing match. When I was 19 years old, a guy challenged me to a backyard boxing match. And that is on my YouTube channel if you want to check that out. I was like 20 or 19 at the time. And he was with my ex-girlfriend, hanging out with her. And I used to sell a particular plant back in the day. And he wanted some, so she hit me up. And then I said, I'll only give you some if you give me a ride to work. And then she picks me up. State, do you live in Kansas? She picks me up, and then I give him the stuff, and then I go to work. And then she texts me, and she's like, hey, that guy wants to box you. And I was like, what the heck? And at the time, I don't want to brag, but I was pretty gosh darn muscular when I was 19. I wasn't big, but I was very, very cut up, and I had pretty good biceps and shoulders. And but when I encountered him, I had a big old Carhartt coat on. And so he didn't see all of that. So he challenged me to a backyard boxing match. And if you watch that video, you'll see what happened. All right, this is it. I really got to go. I got to go take a shower. If you want big muscles, make sure you get your rest. That's the most important thing. Do not do steroids, okay? At least on the weekdays, in bed by 9, asleep by 10, awake by 6, 7 if you're a girl. They need more sleep. It's science. Love you. See ya.